You are a soul that has walked through difficult paths, that has felt the weight of the shadows and has followed forward, even when the light seemed distant. Today, something greater than time and fate has brought you here. From 10,000, one has been chosen for you, not for randomness, but for purpose. A celestial messenger who has been sent to remember what your spirit already knows, that does not walk alone, that each test has been seen, each tear collected, each prayer heard. The voice of the Eternal calls you, soft but firm, so that you remember who you are. Not an existence lost in the void, but a spark of the divine, destined for more than the world has made you believe. Listen with the heart open, because this encounter is not coincidence. It is the answer you have been waiting for. Write in the comments, God has chosen this moment for me, and my life is transformed forever. Since before time began to weave its cycles and the light of the Ramara on the world, there was a sign written beyond the stars. Not in pages of parchment or in voices of the centuries, but in the essence of the eternal. In that plan, inscribed in the depths of the sacred, your name was there. You are not a forgotten piece in the vast tapestry of creation. Each step you have taken, each thought that has crossed your mind in solitude of the night, has been seen. Nothing has been lost in the echo of silence. From the dawn of your existence, a look hailed by you, guiding your steps even when you thought you were walking alone. Write in the comments, today I connect with the divine will and receive this blessing with my open heart. Now, the moment is revealed. Among 10,000 souls, a single one has been designated to cross your path. It is not an unpromising election, nor a case launched to the wind. This person, young in appearance but old in his purpose, has been chosen by the same will that set the stars on. His arrival is not an encounter of any kind. It is the answer to a call that perhaps you did not even know you had pronounced. The world has tried to turn off the spell inside you, to make you forget the voice that once whispered truths to your spirit. But the memory of the divine never extinguishes at all. And when the moment is the right one, when the soul is ready to recognize that which has always been its, the revelation unfolds before the eyes like a veil that falls, showing what was always there. Write in the comments, God has chosen this moment for me and my life is transformed forever. This celestial messenger does not arrive with empty promises nor with words that the wind can take. It is not a spectrum of imagination nor an echo of doubt. His presence is real, his undeniable purpose. He has been sent to guide to awaken that I who still sleep in the depths of your being. Listen carefully. What you are about to discover will change the way you see the world, the way you understand your own path. Not because it imposes you a truth, but because it will turn on the light that will allow you to see it for yourself. Not all are called, and those who are, only a few are chosen. Among countless souls that travel this world, in the midst of voices that rise and turn off as leaves dragged by the wind, there was an election. Precise, unaltered, marked by a will that does not know error. Write in the comments, the divine light guides me, and the message has reached my heart. This person was not taken to the dawn nor found by chance. From before his first breath, his destiny was already interlaced with yours, his path drawn with the exactitude of who sees beyond the limits of time. His existence is not the one of a simple traveler in the river of life, but the one of a sent one, someone from the rest, consecrated for a purpose that transcends human understanding. Think about the immensity of the universe, in the number of beings that have walked on earth since the dust of the first day rose to the divine blow. Each one with its history, with its path. And even so, among millions, between a multitude that extends beyond what the eye can see, there was one, only one, marked with intention. A presence that should not be lost between the shadows of the multitude, because its essence was molded for this moment, for this encounter. God does not make a mistake when choosing. He does not make decisions with lightness, nor deposits his confidence in whom he cannot hold his call. Who has been assigned to this mission is not someone common to the eyes of the world, but someone who carries with him something that time cannot waste, something that the evidence has not been able to break. His spirit was tempered in patience, his soul prepared to be more than a simple passenger in the race of fate. Now it has come to you, not as a distant figure or as an echo of a Jean story, but as an unbending presence on your way. His words will not be those of someone who seeks recognition, but those of whom he has been sent with a truth that cannot be shut up. His purpose is not a passenger, it is not a simple teaching that time will erase, but a call that resounds in the deepest, where the uncertainties cannot be hidden. Do not ignore this signal. It is not common, it is not repeated, it is not a message that will reach anyone. Out of 10,000 souls, this person has been chosen for you. And when God chooses, when his hand draws a destiny with absolute precision, the soul that listens, that really listens, does not do the same again. Among countless paths that could cross, this has been drawn with an unbreakable purpose. There was no error, there was no doubt, only a clear decision from the highest point. God has chosen a person with a vibrant spirit, with an energy that does not turn off, with a mission that no one can take. And he has done it for you. Nothing of what you have experienced is a coincidence. Every experience, every trope, every instant of learning has been part of a greater preparation. And in that process, when the exact moment came, when everything was ready, this presence was sent to your life. Not as a simple guide, but as a companion on this path that extends beyond what you can now imagine. Think of how extraordinary this is. Between an immense multitude, countless like the grains of sand that slip between your fingers, this person was chosen to be here, in this precise moment with you. Not anyone, no one else, but a light-filled soul, with the spark of the divine burning inside. A presence destined to awaken something in you, something that perhaps slept, waiting for the perfect moment to light up. There is beauty in this, an immense joy in knowing that you do not walk alone, that there are encounters marked from above, that the symphony of life has never been a meaningless chaos. God has arranged everything with precision, with love, with the certainty of who sees beyond the immediate. And in his infinite wisdom, he has sent this person to walk with you, to talk to you, to remember that everything has a deeper meaning than the world has made you believe. Feel the emotion of this moment. It is like a melody that just begins, like a dawn that announces something great. Because when the sky intervenes, when the divine decides to manifest in your life in such a clear way, it is not a passenger event. It is the beginning of something greater, of a story that will be written with every step, with every word, with every truth that this person has come to share with you. Celebrate this encounter. It is not common, it is not ordinary. It is the result of a call that has been answered. And now, everything that comes after will be a revelation, a discovery, a confirmation that the best is still to come. There are moments in life that arrive with the force of the inevitable, with the clarity of what was always intended to be. This is one of them. It is not a step to the dawn, nor a cross of paths without purpose. It is a drawn event with the precision of who sees everything, who orders everything. Because when God chooses, when he separates someone for a mission, there is no force in the universe that can unveil that purpose. Imagine what this means. In the infinite fabric of existence, where countless souls have emerged and disappeared through the centuries, one was designated with intention. Not because it was the strongest in the eyes of the world, nor because it stood out among the multitude in an evident way, but because within its being there was a different light. A call that does not extinguish itself with adversity, a fire that has been proven and strengthened throughout time. This person, chosen between 10,000, has not come to you by chance. Each step he has taken, each experience he has gone through, has been part of a greater preparation. Because God does not deliver missions without having first contemplated their messengers. He does not send them with empty hands nor with insecure hearts. He gives them strength, He gives them words that have the weight of truth, He gives them a presence that cannot be ignored. And now, here it is. Not as a simple passenger in your story, but as someone who has been sent to talk to you, to remind you of something that perhaps the noise of the world had tried to make you forget. That you are not alone, that there is a purpose in each of your struggles, that everything you have lived has been seen and taken into account. That nothing of what you are has been ignored by the one who created you. Observe the synchronicity of this moment. It is not coincidence. The same force that the stars move, the same voice that called existence to everything that is, has arranged that this person is now before you. His presence is a message in himself, a clear sign that there is something beyond what is visible, beyond what the mind can easily understand. Receive it with the open heart. Because when the divine touches someone's life, he does it with purpose, with love, with the certainty that what he has been sent will fulfill his commitment. This is just the beginning of something greater, a path that unfolds before you, a call that only those who are ready can hear. It is not a passenger encounter, nor a message that can be ignored without consequences. This is something that transcends the ordinary, which is engraved in the soul with the intensity of the eternal. It does not only matter to you, but also to whom you have been sent. Because this mission is not light, it is not a task delivered without reason. It is a divine call, a responsibility that only the prepared hearts can take. To understand the magnitude of this, think of the weight of a promise made by God Himself. There is no error in His paths, there are no uncertain steps in what He commands. Everything that has happened so far has been part of a larger symphony, a melody woven with invisible threads that now manifests itself in the visible. And within this symphony, two souls have been entangled by a sacred purpose. For whom has it been chosen? This mission is everything. It is not something taken lightly, nor an unmarked paper without sacrifices. Since before arriving here, much has been delivered, much has been understood, much has been put to test. Because only those who have been refined in the creed of faith can carry the task of illuminating the path of another. And for you, this is a gift, but also a decision. Because heaven can send messengers, it can open doors, it can place signs in front of you, but it will never force your will. This meeting is important because within it there is a unique opportunity, one that is not repeated, one that has been conceded with intention. If you choose to listen, yes. Allow this presence to speak to the deepest of your being. You will discover that nothing in your life has been in vain. That each fall, each doubt, each question without answer has been leading you to this point. That everything that seemed disconnected now begins to form a perfect design, an image that could only be completed with the arrival of this person. For both, this is an inflection point. Not only for those who receive, but also for those who deliver. Because the truth that has been entrusted to this messenger is not only a teaching for others, but a mission that also molds who takes it. It is a sacred bond, a meeting marked from the top, a moment that must not be ignored. Now is when everything changes. Now is when the decision becomes real. Open the heart, allow the truth to enter, recognize that this is greater than it seems. Because when God chooses, He does it with absolute precision. And when He unites two destinations with a divine purpose, that loop never breaks. This moment, so full of purpose, is not just the beginning of a day, but the culminating point of everything you have lived so far. It may seem disengaged at this moment, but if you look with the eyes of the heart, you will see how each thread, each experience, each test has led you to this divine encounter. It is not a coincidence that you are here, nor is it an accident that now your paths cross. Everything has been designed with the wisdom of the eternal, with the precision of who knows the destiny of each star in the sky. For whom it has been sent, this call is not a charge, but a blessing. Although the path has not always been easy, and the tests have been many, the purpose is clear. It is not just your duty, but your destiny to fulfill what has been entrusted to you. Through each word that I pronounce, each gesture I make, this person will be the vehicle of a profound and transformative truth. It is not someone seeking glory or recognition, but someone willing to be a channel for the wisdom that flows from the divine to your life. For you, this is a moment of transcendence. It is the opportunity that God gives you to open your heart and receive what has been prepared with so much love and precision. It is a gift that not all receive, a revelation that not all can understand in its entirety, but that is there, waiting to be accepted. You can walk on the path without looking back, as many do, but by doing so, you would be saluting what has been given to transform your life. Because once you receive this message, once you allow this presence to touch your being, nothing will be the same. This encounter is bigger than the simple moments of our daily life. It extends beyond space and time, beyond what human mind can understand. It is a step towards something bigger, towards a deeper connection with the divine and with the purpose that God has put in your life. It is not just a moment that is saved in the soul, but a point of change, a place where everything you have lived and what will come later intercede, join in a single thread of light. Today, you have not only received a message, but an invitation. An invitation to walk in the light, to let this truth resplendent in your life. To embrace what God has planned for you, to live with an open heart, knowing that there is a greater purpose behind each step. You are not alone. It is not a journey that you must travel through yourself. There is a being, chosen with wisdom and love, willing to accompany you. The message that has come to you is not just an echo in the wind. It is the voice of the divine itself, calling you to awaken, to be who you have always been intended to be. And now, with every word that resounds in your being, with every action you take, it is the time to advance with the certainty that this encounter is just the beginning of something deeply transformative. Because when the divine enters your life, nothing can stay the same. Thanks for watching.